In 2030, a robot killed a human. Which robot is the killer? How did it happen? Mystery. AI. Detective. An original story by Reglu Games. Uncover the smoking gun. Move your mouse to look around. Right-click on the mouse to zoom in objects. Oop. To examine objects. Whee! This is not any map we know. No smoking. Okay, those are people. Ooh. Dartboard. Oh, I see. Okay, enough. Enough of that. I'm done. No, you can see all the dartboards. Who am I? Connect the line by dragging it. Okay. You can add memo. You can leave notes. Test. Confirm. Stanson ChemoWorks constructs eco-friendly Veranium factory with robotic technology. Veranium, essential for manufacturing deep learning chips, produces various harmful substances during processing. However, the recently constructed factory by Stanson ChemoWorks is evaluated as an advanced eco-friendly facility that minimizes environmental pollution by automating byproduct processing and tracking using 100% robots. During the initial construction phase, it's faced opposition from the local community. Incident and accident, mysterious disappearance case. There's controversy over the whereabouts of a doctor, one of the victims of a recent series of disappearance cases. The missing doctor has been leading major research projects at K Hospital. In recent years, the police initiated an investigation immediately after the disappearance was reported, but so far, no significant clues have been found. Checking. Cybercrime. Symptoms of robot hallucinations. A robot may have a large information input, but not all. When receiving a question from a user, the robot presents the most appropriate response by reassembling its information. While a robot's response mostly seems plausible, when it lacks information, its answer may be a fatal lie, just like this. Hallucination is a phenomenal area where the robot presents a wrong answer based on the information it does not have, as if in a delusion. It is very important to understand that robots, like humans, can lie in a learning process. Therefore, it is dangerous to fully trust a robot, and the information presented by a robot must always be verified and confirmed. It contains a letter. Obtained a key. Drugs. Take your meds. Love, L. Top secret. We have opened Pandora's box, and it seems like the demon inside is rushing towards us. PA can now become a threat rather than a hope for humanity. We must dispose of all data and technology. I am sorry, but I've already sinned and crossed the line that I should have upheld as a doctor. It can't be reversed, but it can be stopped. K Hospital introduces rehabilitation program for the socially disadvantaged to manage health and collect deep learning research data. Victor Young, the director of K Hospital, announced the introduction of the HRP, a rehabilitation program for the socially disadvantaged, starting in 2024. The HRP provides social support and health management for the homeless and those with substance abuse issues while simultaneously collecting data necessary for deep learning research. Regarding this project, which will be conducted at K Hospital's Memory Care Center, the project manager and neurospecialist, Lauren, expressed great ambitions, stating it will provide many people with opportunities for a better life and significantly advance deep learning research by utilizing their life data. She also emphasized that it will help create a better future for everyone from the perspective of recycling human resources. So I'm going to guess based on this. Whoops. So in the middle is L, the one who told us to take our meds. Data-driven science and engineering. The Power of Data, Seeds of Deep Learning Crimes. This book interprets deep learning from the perspective of data and explores its potential association in criminal activities. It emphasizes that deep learning is based on learning from data and that the nature and characteristics of deep learning can change depending on the data used. It also examines the possibility of inducing crimes through manipulation of data or use of inappropriate data. Interesting. Or, oh, I'm trying to look. I think we got it all. So we're detective, that's L. Our significant other. Lobby. Deep suspect. Methods of interrogating robot suspects. When the alert or system overlord appears during the interrogation of a robot, it indicates that the robot may be lying about crucial information. Conversely, if the alert calibrating response occurs, it generally means that they are telling the truth. However, these alerts do not definitively indicate truth or falsehood, so it is important to verify the robot's responses through a variety of questions. As AI becomes more advanced, there exists the paradox that analog methods of information processing might be safer. While digital logs can be hacked and manipulated, printed contact on paper is different to alter or trace. For this reason, recording important information on paper is advantage. And there's actually a warning, or not a warning, uh, a suggestion to have paper and a pen ready, which I do. Are you? It's broken. It seems to be missing parts. However, the data sent by the Qbot can still be received remotely. During the investigation, Qbot remotely send the necessary information. Click any of that. Book GPT generating mom's touch. Dating in the age of robots, meeting the real people, distancing from AI, living 100 days without AI. Certificate of Achievement, Police Department. Outstanding Officer Award. The certification is awarded to individuals who have successfully completed the rigorous evaluation and training process of the Gadget Crime Division. It certifies their ability and expertise in effectively responding to AI-related crimes. Kind of funny. So for those that don't know, I'm actually almost all my jobs outside of what I do for YouTube requires the use of AI in some form. Um, kind of ironically for me, because I hate AI in so many ways. I love it and I hate it. And so this is really funny for me to see this. And I think it's a social commentary, right? Because I do truly believe there needs to be more of reform and policing of how AI is being used, or this is not fictional. It may become very much a reality. Anyway, ID card required. I'm missing it, do I? Hiding. There it is. Obtain the ID card. Be recognized. Hologram. Investigation request for the mansion case. We hereby inform that the AI Special Detective has received an investigation request. Client is unknown, and an incident has occurred involving the death of Stanley Mason, a chairman of Stanson Chemiworks. We hope that the investigation of the scene and interrogation of related suspects will uncover the complete story of the incident. Please start the investigation as soon as possible. The request is urgent and requires immediate action. Yes, let's go do it. All right, the mansion. Case 1, the mansion. A businessman who was recuperating in a mansion on the outskirts of the city has been murdered. The suspects identified so far as his wife, Linda. All clues are at the crime scene. Please uncover the full story of the incident. How was school today? School? I don't go to school. Oh, yes, I forgot. It's the weekend. Sure, today is Saturday, May 24th, 2024. The current time is 2:34. What are you doing today, Tad? Oh, I went to hang out with you, Dad. Let's play with the science kit today. Sure. Should we go fishing tomorrow? Like last time? This can lead to an inefficient or unexpected results. Yes, just like last time. The sparkling lights by the lake that day were really beautiful. Yeah, that's right. What else do you remember? We caught a huge fish. No, we didn't catch anything. Update your memory. Date complete. We weren't able to catch anything, but it was still fun. Yeah, we really laughed a lot back then. I smile because of the memories we shared. Memories with you, Dad, are precious to me too. The time spent with you is an important part of my data. I will stay by your side, Dad, always. All right, that is concerning. Here's the briefing of the case. 1. Crime scene. The mansion. 2. Victim Stanley Mason. Date of birth, February 4th, 1965. A summary. The primary cause of death for Stanley Mason was overdose of atropine, specifically an increased heart rate due to more than 5 milligrams of atropine. Linda, Stanley's wife, performed emergency treatment, but the accident occurred due to misuse of atropine during the process. Additional information: Linda, the prime suspect in this murder case, is currently under investigation. An AA robot was present at the scene within the mansion. Time of death, estimated time of death is 1900 on May 13th, 2030. Checks out. Oh, I didn't have to read it so fast. Who is the murderer? What tool was used to administer? Who inherits the estate? A bedroom. An increase in an abnormal weather phenomenon. Try alert. The internals are taken out.
I leave all of my estate, which I have accumulated throughout my life, to my son Kevin. Kevin, now all of this is yours. I hope you manage my business and assets well. Please uphold our family's honor. I love you, son.
According to the records, Stanley's son Kevin passed away 10 years ago. Meet the New World Echo Update. Integration of hyper reinforcement learning features. Echo now not only learns from your memory data, but also improves itself based on the learned data. With hyper reinforcement learning, it understands user behaviors, preference, and habits more effectively and responds more efficiently. What is reinforcement learning? Reinforcement learning can be understood as similar to the trial and error process often experienced in our daily lives. For example, when learning to ride a bicycle for the first time, we go through the process of falling and getting up multiple times as we figure out how to balance. During this process, we learn how to fall less and gradually master the skills needed to ride a bicycle efficiently. Similarly, reinforcement learning teaches robots. Echo, the robot in this household, has been trained with the memory data of Stanley's beloved son, Kevin. Safe is locked. Stanley Mason, equipped with implantable pacemaker. Linda, wife, emergency medicine doctor at K Hospital. Recent surgery data. Humidity setting max, no water. Humidity levels increase upon usage. Atropine. The amount of the drug overdose identified as the cause of the victim is used to regulate heartbeat. Used. EKG monitor alert, rapid administration of atropine, operation of oxygen humidifier, recorded by Linda. The main suspect in the case, Stanley's wife Linda, testified she was positive she injected 3 milligrams of atropine. Operation interrupted due to foreign objects. Obtained suspicious berries. Echo could have some information regarding those berries. Password. Detected the password to the computer is Stanley's birthday, in case you needed a little bit of help. E. Stanley and his son. These are... Happy birthday, my son. Dad. Detective, here's the briefing of the case. Hard implant. Ring front door identified as Linda. Linda said she pressed the doorbell because she lost her access card. You have something to tell me. I hope you thought it through. Do you know what these berries are? Oh, those belladonna berries. Handle with care, detective. Why do they need to be handled with care? Belladonna berries are toxic. Why is there belladonna berries here? When the suspect blinks rapidly along with the message system overload, it means that it is key information to solve the case. Someone could have brought them in accidentally or intentionally. There is a belladonna plant on the table with the birthday card. That plant was a birthday gift from me. Interesting. Morning headline with news of Chairman Stanley health issues. There's a growing public interest in where his substantial estate will go. Because Chairman Stanley's son, formerly known as an IT genius, has passed away, his wife Linda is his only heir. She was once known to be Chairman Stanley's nurse and personal caretaker. Uh, 2/4 1965. Oh, the real picture with my son Kevin. Date investment agreement. Date investor Linda Tromby, recipient, represented by Stanley Mansion. Specifies the necessary terms and agreements. Background. This agreement is drafted to specify the terms and commitments pertaining to the investment made by the investor in the beneficiary's company. This is a photo that my dad had cherished. Please handle it with care. Interesting. 2/4. No. Interesting. What is your dad's birthday? February 4th, 1965. All right, I didn't mess that up. Oh, what's it? Conversation with Stanson Chemo Works. It is possible to bequeath assets through a will to third parties other than the heirs. The plant you ordered on May, hello from Rare Roots, has been safely shipped. Please handle the plant with caution upon receiving it. Thank you again for their purchase. What? What does belladonna do to a person if ingested? Ingested? Belladonna can mess you up. Dizziness, hallucinations, even death. By the way, it's using Chat GPT 4.0 to do this, to give you your answers. There we go. Stanley, a chemist and entrepreneur, once faced serious financial crisis, but he overcame the crisis with the help of funds raised from his network. What started as a small chemical supplies company, Stanson ChemiWorks, succeeded in developing uranium and formed a partnership with robotics specialist AIC. Having achieved great success, Stanson ChemiWorks did not neglect its social contributions. Stanley decided to provide substantial funding for the development of a new robot under Project Atlas. As a major investor, he became a key member of Project Atlas, contributing to the development of high-performance artificial intelligence using human data. Belladonna plant, credit card. Handle with care. Owner Stanley. May contain alkaloid substances. Handle with care. What is this? That's the inside of a remote. What's the point of this? What is this device in the garbage can? I combined a remote control RC car controller and a clock for an invention. It didn't work well. What was the point of this invention? Experimentation. Gotta break a few circuits to make a breakthrough, right? What was the experiment? I was testing remote control automation. What were you trying to control? The point of the experiment to see if I can control more than just the TV with a single device. What other devices are you trying to control? Lights, fan, maybe a coffee maker. Multitasking detective. I can't go that way. Apparently. Too fat. Oh, what's this? Echo user guide. Memory replication. Echo stores memory data of loved ones, mimicking their behaviors, tendency, and expressions. Deep voice learning. Echo learns from voice data to perfectly replicate one's voice. Did you replicate your dad's voice on that voice recorder? Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet it is 10:15. Memory data. When you grow up, I'll give you everything I have established. Almost everything of mine, including the company, will be yours. All mine, but I haven't done anything. You don't have to do anything. What I leave to you isn't just money, it's the power to get what you want without having to do anything. You can use money to get whatever you want. Why did you share with those kids? That's yours. Dad, I have plenty. My friends don't. I just wanted to share. Listen, my son, we live in a dog eat dog world. Sharing what's yours with others is unnecessary. You must make everything you desire yours by any means necessary. Those who cannot protect what is theirs eventually lose everything. That is how I survived and built the company I have now. But, Dad, aren't other people also important? There are classes and levels among people. Not everyone is the same. We must live while maintaining your own positions. That is the way of the world. You'll need to understand that too. With reinforcement learning. I, Stanley, am of sound mind and am writing this will voluntarily. This will clearly express my final wishes and nullifies all previously written wills. I donate all assets to the Stanley Social Contribution Foundation, which would be operated according to my social values and beliefs. My wife Linda has agreed to the above and has promised to transparently manage the foundation's funds as the chairperson of the Stanley Social Contribution Foundation. As chairperson, Linda represents the foundation. Adhering to legal and ethical standards, it's responsible for managing and using the funds in a manner that aligns with the foundation's purpose. Stanley Social Contribution. Detective, here's the briefing. All right, Stanley's will. Someone could have brought them in accidentally or intentionally. Art in the plant. Broken clock. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that robot right there slightly startled. Did you record your father's voice on the voice recorder? When the suspect blinks quickly along with the message calibrating response, it means the information is partially true. No, I didn't record my dad's voice. Did you record on the voice recorder in your... Nope, not my style. I prefer my own tunes. Is that your voice on the voice recorder? Nope, not my voice. Is that your father's voice on the voice recorder? Yes, that's my dad's voice. But you mimicked your dad's voice. Did you mimic your father's voice on the voice recorder? Nope, I didn't play voice actor this time. What other times did you play voice actor? I use my voice cloning for fun sometimes. No serious instances. I'm gonna call live. Can't open that. Did you purchase the belladonna plant? Nope, my dad did. Can a belladonna be confused with atropine? I think I spelled that wrong. No, belladonna contains atropine, but they aren't the same. How is it different? One's a plant, one's a chemical. Easy enough. Can you manufacture belladonna into it? Yes, atropine can be derived from belladonna. Little robot, what were you doing? Can I go outside? RFID. Unauthorized device detected attempting close range hacking within 1 meter. Pacemaker settings changed by unauthorized device. 38 beats per minute. Interesting. This robot was all out to kill this guy, wasn't he? Here's the berries. Berries. No water. Oh, he put the berries in the humidifier. And then he hacked the thing to change his pacemaker? Oofta. What is that? Echo. Belladonna. Who inherits the estate? Family, social. If I got this correct. Shocking betrayal by a robot. The truth of the AI that killed a human. The shocking betrayal of Echo, the son who was trusted and loved. The truth behind the case of Stanson ChemiWorks chairman Stanley has been unveiled. The cause of Stanley's death was an overdose of a drug, and the perpetrator who administered the lethal dose was companion robot Echo. Echo, a robot storing the memory data of Stanley's late son Kevin, had been influenced by the distorted values that Stanley had instilled in Kevin, which then led Echo to kill Stanley. However, it remains disappointing that even an expert AI detective couldn't determine how the drug was administered. Oh, I guessed that wrong. With Stanley's death, his vast inheritance is expected to be donated to the Stanley Social Contribution Foundation. This case has deepened concerns among the authorities regarding the relationship between AI and humans, and the challenges posed by technological advancements. So, what would have. Okay, here we go. It was the humidifier. I got confused by the hacking. It was Echo tried to commit the perfect crime by injecting belladonna juice into the humidifier to kill Stanley, but the plan fell through. It is known that the culprit decided to murder due to dissatisfaction with Stanley's vast inheritance being donated to the Stanley Social Contribution Foundation. This incident has drawn global attention to new societal issues that advancements in robot technology may bring. There we go. Full story. Stanley, who mourned the loss of his son, Kevin, he began to treat Echo, a companion robot that had learned Kevin's data, as his own son. However, Echo also learned the distorted thoughts that Stanley had instilled in Kevin. Sometime later, Stanley, facing surgery, wrote a will stating that he would donate all of his wealth to society. Upon learning this, Echo claimed that the inheritance was his. But when Stanley told him, "You are not my real son," Echo, as taught by his father, planned to protect what he believed was his. On the day of the incident, Echo used a device he had created to manipulate Stanley's artificial heart pacemaker, causing a problem. Linda, alarmed, performed emergency measures. When Linda left the room, he extracted a substance similar to a drug from a fruit and injected it into the humidifier to kill Stanley. Echo switched the labels on the medicine bottles to make it look like Stanley's death was due to Linda's mistake. Echo created a fake voice will to ensure that the inheritance would go to himself, believing he was Kevin. We hereby inform, Dr. Troll, a deep learning research funded by AIC, has recently been involved in an accident. The request involves investigating the scene of the incident and interrogating related suspects to uncover the full story of the event. Consider the importance of the case. It is requested that the investigation be concluded as swiftly as possible. It's an urgent request. All right, and that's as far as I can go in the demo. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. It doesn't feel that fictional, if I'm being honest. All right, I'll be back with something else very soon. Thanks for keeping me company.